Hello everyone, this is going to be some important messages, and hopefully you're watching this before the new moon that we have in Virgo coming up here on Saturday. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what are the messages here for you. What are the messages for the general collective for this new moon that's coming in? What is the message here for the general collective? Aries energy, it's time to take some action. You could be working with an Aries, okay? Have confidence in whatever it is that you're doing. I do feel that you're working on something that you want success with. Leo energy as well. And, don't let your past hold you back. Some of you may have a lack of confidence because you don't feel that you can succeed, but you're actually worthy of that, okay? And, the new moon that's coming in is saying you need to surrender to the divine. Show the world your real you, all of your skills, your talents, the way that you want this relationship. If you feel something is off, you're correct, is what I'm hearing. They want you to hold your vision here, okay? And so there is a new start coming in for you here. They want you to be bold and make the first move on whatever the situation is. And what do you need to release? So this new moon in Virgo is causing a lot of you to release these old patterns, these old ways, so that you can think clearly and move forward towards your goals. We're going to look at some other cards as well. It's time to really release some negativity. Some of you could be around a Scorpio energy as well. And the end of a tough cycle is actually approaching here for you with this new moon, which is going to bring a lot of new opportunities for you. So balance out spirituality and your practicality. Let's go ahead and take a look at some other cards. We're going to use a couple of decks here. So let's see, what else do we have with this new moon message? So we know that you need to really kind of get a hold of your thought patterns, release negativity, negative energy, people, situations, hold your vision, balance out your emotions as well. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, Five of Cups. So some of you are actually feeling this huge lack of, not good enough. And King of Pentacles could be over a work situation too, where you're just not getting it. And so there's a way to go ahead and reach out to your boss or manager or whoever this is that you're feeling like you're not getting enough, okay? It could be just a lack of abundance in a relationship too, honestly. But with the King of Pentacles, it does feel like you're not getting what you're worth here. You have a wish fulfillment coming in. You also have some healing. Let me go ahead and turn that this way. Yeah, Seven of Swords. So whoever was trying to screw you over literally, or maybe you're taking something and getting out of a situation, you can see the cherubs and the angels up in the sky. They're telling you it is time to move over, okay? And you can see that wolf behind you chasing you. But this came inverted, so this is telling me you're getting out of this situation. Hopefully that made sense for you here. And you have the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever this is, this message right here is telling me you need to get out of the situation, especially if you're feeling a lack of in a relationship, love, or business. Let me go ahead and take a look at some other cards here for you. What else do we have for the general collective for this new moon that's coming in? What else do we have for this new moon that's coming in? Let's go ahead and take a look. What else do they need to be aware of? Caution. I just heard the word caution. So reaching out. So you've been isolated, okay, and you really need to get out. So whatever the situation is, it's actually okay to ask for help. So reach for that. You're going to have some support. You'll be surprised, okay? Grounding. Some of you definitely need to be grounded here. And, you've been really spending too much time in your head, way too much time in your head. So you need to pay attention to your body, how it feels. Get outside. Whatever this is, you need to get grounded. You need fresh air is what I'm hearing. And jump in. Speak your truth. Some of you are not speaking truth in this relationship. You're wondering why the communication is kind of void. You're not speaking up. And this person, you cannot speak for this person. You cannot force this person to love you. You cannot force this person to do anything that they don't want to do. Remember, 99% is not 100%. And if they're not bringing 100% to the table, then why are you there, right? And if you've tried over and over, that's a red flag. So jump in. Spirit is saying take a chance. Whatever the situation is, whatever you're questioning or trying to do, okay? The stars are never going to align up exactly the right way. Sometimes you have to take, a leap of faith anyway. So things are not set in stone is what that means. Let me take a look at some other cards. Okay, let's get a couple more and we'll close this out. So overall, I'm feeling from what this message is telling you before, and it's very important that you hear this. So hopefully you're, watching this before the new moon, that you have a lot of opportunities, but you need to get out of your head. There's some negativity that needs to be released, old ways, old patterns, thinking something's going to change when it's not. So whatever the situation is, there could be issues with an intimate relationship causing confusion or disappointment as well. Emotional distance here. Somebody could be pulling away, or unspoken words is what I'm seeing. Okay. And whatever the situation is, you're ready for this new adventure. adventure, but you may be failure. In other words, you may feel like you're a failure. You're not. Or you may be afraid of the unknown, okay? But Spirit again is saying, take the risk. You're experiencing new opportunities when you do that, okay? And there could be some emotional wounds that are still open, past pain. You know, this is continuing to influence your current situation. And so there definitely needs to be some more healing. Let's look at some final cards, and I hope this reading has helped. What else do we have here for this new moon in Virgo? What is this new moon in Virgo energy want you to know and understand? Okay, let's take a look here. Wow, yeah, have faith, okay? So it's not always easy to have faith. Trust that everything's going to be okay. Yet you must sit still, okay? Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow magically in the ways that you've never imagined possible. Be willing to receive, okay? You're being asked to be open and receive universal gifts. This could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, third time it's telling you that, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. That's what this new moon in Virgo is telling you. Take care.